Lost for 80 Jones. Hey, I'll be brief today. I see a lot of individuals as well as when I go to these retail outlet stores or just retail stores, you see a lot of melanated dolls and gifts for their quote unquote upcoming or non participating days, aka where you exchange gifts. We have a lot of melanated dolls and melanated ornaments and melanated things. A lot of people asking, what's up with that? Well, just to let you know, it's bigger than just their day. What it is they're no longer connected to our melanin. They no longer can harness anything from our melanin. I want to show you what's happening or what's up with those dolls in the store. So what I want to explain to you is this, especially for y'all group sevens. This is your education. A normal, quote unquote, usually a normal doll that's sitting on the shelf, we don't know this or not, it's usually plain as this bottle of water. It's just a piece of plastic sitting on the shelf, waiting to be purchased for consumption by the individual kid or parent that's buying it for the kid to actually consume. Now, they don't eat dolls. Where they're consuming it with their energy. They're putting their energy by using their imagination to name the doll, to dress the doll, to use their essence to put the doll in scenarios that they create. So what happens is their consciousness becomes one with the piece of plastic or the doll. But what happens is this. You might say it's an innocent piece of plastic where people could buy it and consume it. But these days that they want you to consume um, are special real ritualistic days where they quote unquote harness energy. I'm not saying they do or they don't. It could possibly happen where they harness energy from individuals that put their energy into this day to purchase, because you work for your money, which means you put blood, sweat, and tears, which means you put your essence or your energy into that money that has individuals' faces on there. So they harness it, and you take that energy and you purchase the plastics that's on the shelf for you or your children. So you put your energy into the purchase of what you're buying to take home where you share your energy. Okay. Now, I know you heard of voodoo dolls or whatever. A doll is just a doll until you put an intention or a essence in it or on it for a purpose. Now, I'm not saying these melanated dolls have a purpose, but I'm not saying it don't either. But what I want to show you is this. This is just a plain, maybe, this is just a plain piece of plastic with water in it. Okay. The goal would be to use my blood, sweat, and tears to purchase it, to consume it, to what? Give me more energy and vitality, which means I become one with the water. That's why whenever you drink or eat something, they say bless it or rebuke the negative energies on it, because you don't know what intentions have been put on what you're actually consuming. But this is what happens. Now, see, this is pure. Now, what this is lemon juice, okay? And if you want a healthy tip, lemon juice mixed with water, that's how I'm saying if you want to drink a healthier drink versus sugary stuff, it's a good substitute for that. You know, it's good to drink together. So let me show you exactly what happens. Imagine if this lemon juice is an intention or the essence of a foreign chemical or a foreign substance would be a better word, because this is actually good for you because it's from the universe. But what if they put a negative intention in a bottle or a negative intention to mix with this? What happens is this is not pure anymore once I mix it. Watch. And once I mix it, what happens? It isn't pure anymore. See, it actually fills up. So the essence or the intention fills the space up that was once either pure or empty. But in this case, in the realm of which we're speaking, this will actually help us. Okay? This is vitality for us. But what if this is a what if this is a negative intention and it's put into those in this bottle and people consume it, negative things will happen based on the intention and what has been added to what was quote unquote purified or pure. Your vessel is pure coming from the universe. So they want to put things in it to taint what's in it. Or the universe could allow you, which is put on the earth, to get essences to help it be, more energetic, have more vitality, and have more ability and energy. But when it comes to those dolls, imagine if this was a doll sitting on a shelf with a negative intention in it. I'm not saying they got negative intentions, but they could. Because we ain't had this many melanated dolls ever. No melanated ornaments or anything. So imagine this is a doll sitting on the shelf, melanated, and they want us to consume this with the negative intention in it. You take it home, you buy for your kid with your blood, sweat, and tears. You love your children, and it's a quote unquote day that they consider a good day or a special day. That's a ritual, which is happening every year, which is where how they quote unquote maybe harness energy. And they want you to use your blood, sweat, and tears, use the money with the people's face on it that has intentions on it to purchase this doll for your children that you love or care for. Means you're putting your essence into the purchase, which is more energy, to give it to your kid or put in your house. And every time somebody come in, they compliment it and they give it more energy. And then the kids play with it, which they give it more energy. So they get in kid energy, your blood, sweat, and tears energy, and the money energy, and other people energy who comes and see it, and anybody else who bought the same type of things. All the energy connects together. So it's kind of like a seance in a sense, with all these energies coming together for what intention? See, you don't know the intention. What if the intention is to worship a deity that's negative, that's trying to hold you down or harness your energy? Right now, I rebuke it. Any melanated toy or Santa or doll or ornament that is meant to harness the melanated energy is null and void. Any company that's continuously using negative intentions to harness or to worship a negative deity is 17 eternities, and it's instant karma right now. Okay? Bloodsuckers coming out. Now, last but not least, most people, oh, it's just a doll. Okay, I'm buying. Okay. Hey, that's your ass. You still celebrating that shit? I ain't saying don't. I'm not saying don't. If you celebrate it, do your thing and support them. I ain't saying don't support them. But if you do, it could have a negative intention that's harming you and your community and your people and your family. And you wonder why shit ain't going right. Lastly, because I don't want to make this too long, if you know anything about voodoo dolls, look it up. I ain't going into detail. A voodoo doll, a doll is just a doll until you put an intention on it. And you could actually put spirits in dolls. And what if they're harnessing spirits? Now, a lot of them can't come. The big dogs, they already X'd out. Y'all already know we did our thing. They can't come. The little ones still gonna try to come. You know what I'm saying? The archons still gonna try to eat. You know what I'm saying? So what if they put those inside of those dolls and you taking those dolls home? And then your kids rub on them and touch them. And if you watch certain movies, you know how spirits, negative spirits, I'm not gonna say transmute, how they move and possibly get into other people by touch. So what if the intention is, as soon as you touch this, even if you pick it up at the store, boom, they inside of you? I'm just asking the question. I'm not saying it is. I'm just asking what if. So again, This is just a hypothesis, an educated guess of what possibly could be the reason why you see all these melanated dolls in stores. Okay? I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying don't buy them. I'm not saying don't celebrate. It's your choice. It's all choice. But the thing is, since full disclosure has not been given, that's a spiritual violation, which brings forth karma. Now, if the negative intention was listed on there as far as what it is, as soon as you buy this product, this is entering. If that was disclosed and somebody bought the product and they still wanted to celebrate, hey, no spiritual law has been broken. But by you sneaking and doing it, the universe, you know my job. I gotta call you out on it. Since you sneaking, if you're sneaking and doing it with a negative intention or a negative harness, it's karma. Because you're violating spiritual law of a spiritual being, a natural being whose intention is to whatever they would do, not with the intention of what you're trying to do. So you're violating spiritual law, which you got to get karma. The manufacturer got to get karma. The person that created these dolls got to get karma. The people that's advertising these dolls got to get karma. The stores that's holding these dolls got to get karma. If they know about it, anybody that knew about it that had the meeting in the boardroom got to get karma. The people that invested in the stock, knowing it's going on, got to get karma. The individuals that don't know what's going on, that's up to the universe to decide. But if you knew what was going on with this intention, universe say you got to get your karma. You got to. You got to. I keep telling y'all, if you gonna do your shit, full disclosure. If you gonna do your shit, full disclosure, man. That's it. Anything else? Because I don't want this video to be too long. Nothing? Owls? Anything owls? They both had something to say. They said that's the word. They both owls said that's the word. That's two kinds of owls. They both said that's the word. So that being said, hey, enjoy your karma. If y'all gonna partake in them days, hey, it is what it is. It's what come with it. Don't say you ain't been warned. So I ain't gonna tell you to pass this video. Whoever meant to see it, see it. We sovereign anyway. We need our land. We got our land, but we'll get on that another day. Again, watch these bloodsuckers, man. Watch your plastic consumption. And when I say consumption, oh, I love you. Oh, look at this, it's so cute. All that's energy. You're putting that energy into that thing that might be thinging on you. Till next time, philosopher A.D. Jones, the God creator. Y'all heard them owls. That's the word. You heard?